I was trying to figure you out. Shit. You was trying to catch me coming in. And I was trying to catch you come in, you wouldn't come in, so I was like, fuck. So it was just like, I had to switch my game plan.
Notice here, Kell Brook touches Bud's lead hand and then telegraphs the right hand, leaves his feet, squares up, and Bud just steps off to the angle and catches him with the right jab twice. Notice here when Bud shoots the jab, Kell Brook pulls out of range and then comes over the top of Bud's jab with left jab, and he catches Bud right in the middle while Bud's throwing a right hook. Right in the middle of it, right when Bud's arm gets tangled with his. Kell Brook continues to lunge in with his right hand, but he gives a tail before he does it. Notice his front foot, he turns it in and then lunges in with that right hand, and Bud catches it with his left hand and answers with the right hook. Look at his eyes, he's on to his timing, and Bud's looking to time that move the entire fight, and Kell Brook comes in again, stepping hard with his left foot, telegraphing the right hand, and Bud just blocks it that time. But like I said, he's downloading the data. Bud wants to counterpunch him and he wants to counterpunch Bud, but notice how wide Kell Brook's eyes is open when Bud holds his jab up and swipes at him.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Timing good.
Thanks. Yours is too, fuck.
Yeah, he can pop as well, obviously.
Bud was like a dog with a bone. He was waiting for Kell Brook to throw that right hand, and right here, Kell Brook, being smart, shows him the right hand and gets Bud to react.
We both boxers, counter punchers, so you get that when you got two counter punchers trying to psych.
Notice how Bud intelligently sets up his jab. He touches low, shoots high, and then shoots through the middle. But look at Kell Brook's eye, moving just out of range because he's an intelligent counter puncher. Now Bud wants to get his timing, so he touches and he waits because he knows Kell Brook's gonna stick the jab out and try to paw with it again, and he refuses to touch. But he knows he has to bring it back to his body, so he waits for him to bring it, throws the right hook to pin it, throwaway punches, and then he throws another left hook, and then he tries to land the right hook over the top. This is smart boxing, like I said, high level chess. And then he stomps with his foot and feints Kell Brook out of position. Then he takes his foot and steps on Kell Brook's front foot. And because he steps on Kell Brook's front foot, when he throws that right hand, he doesn't lunge and commit fully like he normally would. So he uses the right hand like a jab, and it lands on Bud because Bud moves his left hand away from his face and it's no longer protecting his face. So the right hand lands and moves Bud out of position like a jab. Bud moves his right foot and his right jab at the exact same time. He has outside foot dominance, has his front hand in front of his face to protect his face, and his right jab lands. Then Kell Brook answers back with this telegraph right hand, and then Bud just uses his forearm to parry the shot, resets and starts posturing again and waiting for Kell Brook to make a mistake and help him do the work for him.
Well, I wasn't trying to hit you as hard at first.
No?
Because your ass was trying to counter me.
Yeah.
I know your little tricks.
Yeah, man.
I heard.
He was throwing punches with bad intentions, but he wasn't leading as much as he normally would in a fight because he's up against a counterpuncher. And it really shocked me that Kell Brook, being a counterpuncher, needing a person's cooperation himself with his style, was so reckless with the right hand and throwing it from positions that wasn't advantageous for him. This is the only effective right hand that he landed on Bud, and it's because he had his foot on the outside of Bud's foot, putting him in good position to land the right hand. Right here, his reckless aggression causes a headbutt between him and Bud is still offensive, so he throws a left hook to the body and sends the right hook over the top to the head on his way out. Kell Brook gets caught being reckless and telling him with that right hand, and he throws it, and Bud catches him with a short left hook right while he's throwing, and that's all she wrote. But it was a move that he did continuously throughout the entire fight.
It was a hook. It was a short hook with him coming in trying to throw the right. I had switched to southpaw. I couldn't really get my distance together, so I decided to switch and then catch up to him.
Bud switching to southpaw and shooting that punch straight is why it landed with the effectiveness that it did. It wasn't about the power, it was a technique here. As you can see right here, Bud's technique is superior. He holds his right hand above Kell Brook's, and Kell Brook doesn't see it. He's so locked in on the right hand and so focused on the lunging right hand that he's been landing, he just shoots it straight. Kell Brook lunges with his face, getting ahead of his body, and runs right into the punch. Half the work for the counterpunch was done by Kell Brook lunging in, and Bud just shot it straight. No telegraph, no loading up for power or anything. Here's another view. Kell Brook's eyes are locked. Bud holds it over the top of his guard and just moves it straight in. Straight in. No telegraph, no nothing. Like I said, it's about the technique. It wasn't so much about the power. And the mistake of Kell Brook bringing his face to it added to the impact of it, and he never saw the shot. That's the most important thing. This is Kell Brook real time in the ring asking what happened because he didn't see the punch. Like I said, Kell Brook lunging forward, plus Bud's technique of just sending the shot straight, making the adjustment, switching southpaw, was ultimately led to him getting this knockout. There are no accidents in boxing. But anyway, it's the Boxer Scholar, and I'm out.